If you're like most homeowners looking to sell your home, you've probably already been thinking about what improvements you should make and which ones may be a waste of time and money. This is actually one of the biggest questions I get whenever I talk to a seller. Deciding what to fix and what not to fix can lead to a lot of indecisions. Yes, no, yes. That's what today's video is about. If you're thinking of selling your Bay Area home, I'll walk you through 7 things you should not fix, or maybe take a pause before doing it when getting your home ready to sell. Plus, as a bonus, I'll share with you 2 things I always tell my clients that you can do at no cost to you. Well, it actually will cost you your time and maybe a little bit of money. Hey, my name is Mac Rogers. I'm a local real estate here in the East Bay. If you're new to the channel and interested in all things real estate for the East Bay and the surrounding areas, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and the bell icon to stay updated on future content. Let's dive into what not to fix when selling a home. This will save you time, effort, and money. First, let's discuss how to determine which fixes will give you good return on investment and which ones waste your money. A key tip is to do not over improve. Don't put things in your house that is not typical for your neighborhood. Look at other properties online that have sold or is for sale. See how they look and try to copy or get inspiration from those houses, particularly the ones that sold fast and for over the list price. Here are 7 things that you should think twice before fixing when selling your home. Do not remodel your kitchen or bathrooms. A full kitchen remodel is easily $50,000. And bathrooms, maybe $5,000 and above. Now, I'm not saying that remodeling your kitchen and bathrooms won't help. In fact, they absolutely will. What I am saying here is that you will not get the full return on your investment. You will essentially lose money. The only time you should be remodeling a kitchen or a bathroom is if you want to enjoy those upgrades while still living in the home. That way, whatever the cost you incur, you can recoup the cost. Now, what can you do? Focus on minor aesthetic improvements that you yourself can do. Painting or restaining the cabinets is one thing that you can do. But make sure if you're going to paint it in neutral color. If you have super outdated plumbing fixtures and hardware, you might want to consider replacing them. Something that looks new but not expensive. There are tons of options online for less than $50. Here's one thing that you can do that is not expensive at all and just requires a little elbow grease. Clean everything thoroughly. Make the space look and smell fresh. For old tubs and showers, consider reglazing them or cleaning the grout or even putting new grout in. These simple fixes can make them look brand new without the expense of replacement. Next thing I get asked, especially if there are issues, is a roof replacement. In fact, before doing anything, get it inspected. Look, if your roof has leaks, chances are you can get them fixed, but don't replace it entirely just because you're selling. The roof's age is often a negotiating point during a sale. If it's nearing the end of its lifespan, you may need to offer a prorated credit to the buyer, but you usually won't need to cover 100% of the cost, especially in a seller's market. Buyers often expect to get 5 to 10 years out of a roof, even one nearing its end. Quick side note on this. Water intrusion are one of the biggest lawsuits that happens after a sale. The goal here is not to hide any leaks or defects or damage or water damage. Fix it and disclose it. That's why a third-party report from a roof expert is crucial. Now, this thing is kind of a weird thing. Don't replace flooring. This is a big item that I often get asked. Whether you have hardwood floors or carpets, and I do get it, especially in a house that is fully carpeted and everything is grimy and dingy. I've seen this so many times. A house has a very old carpet and the seller replaces it with cheap carpet just for selling the house. What always ends up happening is the new owner rips out the new carpet and feels bad that they have to do it. Do this instead. Address it right up front that the carpets are old and needs to be replaced. Mention that the seller does not want to replace the carpets and wants the new owner to have the freedom to be able to pick and choose what they want to replace it with. Chances are any offer that you get will already take this into account by either the buyer asking for a credit or reflecting it on their offer price. Now, I've had sellers that either have hardwood floors or discover that when they pull out the carpet, that it's hardwood underneath. However, the hardwood floors, they're not in good shape. What do you do then? Do you refinish? Probably not. Refinishing the hardwood is a very messy job. Unless you have already vacated the property and the house is empty, I advise my sellers not to do it. First off, start with a thorough cleaning of your existing floors. If your hardwood floors needs cosmetic repairs, put a rug over it or stage it so that it's not an eyesore. Again, I cannot stress this enough. You are not hiding it from the buyers. You will need to disclose it. If you are staging the room and placing rugs and furniture over it, make sure to take pictures and disclose to the buyer the condition. This way, they know how it looks. Now, if you have completely vacated your house, you can refinish the hardwood floors if it's really old and dated. For carpets, should you choose to replace it, please stay consistent and choose quality. Here's what I mean by this. Say the hallway or the stairs carpet are really bad. Try replacing it with the same type and quality of carpet that you already have existing in the other parts of the house. I've seen so many houses that you have different colors, different styles, and even different style carpets in rooms and the hallways. Instead of looking good, it actually detracts from it. Speaking of quality, choose flooring that matches the home's price point and neighborhood. And do not, for example, use builder-grade carpet for bedrooms and laminate for high-traffic areas if your home is in a luxury neighborhood. Buyers sense that, and when they see you're skimping on quality, that raises red flags. They start asking questions like, what else are they skimping on? Or worse, what else are they trying to hide? The only other caveat that I have for flooring is that if you have a mishmash of floors, then it might be worth it to change all the flooring. What I mean by this is if you have tile on one side of the, let's say in the entrance, and then in the living room you have carpet, and then in the family room you have a different flooring altogether again, that may be a great time to replace your flooring. Next up, think twice about fixing cracks in driveways or walkways. What I mean by this is like ripping out the concrete on driveways, because that is very expensive. If they are not a safety issue, consider doing minor repairs rather than completely tearing up the concrete. When it comes to the front of the house, you and I know that curb appeal is key. First thing you need to do is clean the yard. Clear out the weeds and dead plants. If you must, you can plant strategically to enhance the look. Put those mulch or bark or whatever type of ground covering that you can find that is not that expensive. Here's one thing, don't replace the front door. Front doors are another very expensive replacement item. I should know because I've been wanting to replace ours. While a new front door can absolutely make the house more inviting, a new front door is costly and unlikely to provide a return on investment. Instead, repaint or refinish your existing door and update the hardware. This gives a fresh look for a fraction of the cost. Don't replace window coverings. So let's go back inside the house. If you have dated curtains or blinds, don't replace them. Simply remove them. Buyers prefer light and bright spaces, so removing heavy or outdated coverings can instantly improve the feel of a room. Patch and paint any holes left behind for a clean finish. Again, I've seen it happen so many times. Sellers replace blinds or curtains with some cheap blinds from Home Depot, and as soon as the new owners move in, they remove those things and just throw it in the trash. Lastly, let's talk about landscaping. Same thing, don't overdo landscape. Major landscaping projects like adding new trees, removing old trees, brushes, or pavers, these aren't necessary. Instead, again, focus on simple tasks that will enhance its appeal. Trim bushes and trees away from the house, edge and mow the lawn, add fresh mulch and colorful flowers for a pop of color. Pressure wash the exterior and walkways and driveways. So those are the 7 tips that I have for you that are very costly to fix. And maybe if you're buying a house, Try to pay attention to those also. Now, here's what you can do to get your home ready. The two best things you can do for maximum return on investment, I cannot stress this enough. Declutter. Less clutter equals more perceived space. When a home is too full, it feels smaller. For example, a 3,000 square foot home can feel like 2,500 square feet if it's cluttered. Decluttering helps buyers better appreciate the space. I have a whole video about decluttering. Check it out here. Deep clean. The other thing that you can do is deep cleaning. A clean home, one that looks and smells fresh, makes a great impression. Focus on cleaning kitchens, bathrooms, floorings, and windows. My pro tip, I mentioned this earlier. Clean tile grout to give counters and floors a fresh, polished look. And finally, here's a bonus tip for staging. But first of all, I have a free gift for you. 10 DIY home staging ideas. Simply click the link in the description and I'll send that to you. Here's a few tips for doing self-staging. Avoid blocking doors, windows, or fireplaces with furniture. Buyers are purchasing the home's features, not the furniture. This is also kind of decluttering 101. Let in as much natural light as possible. If there is a showing, make sure all the lights are on, including under-the-counter lighting, vent lighting, and even the microwave lights. If you can, highlight the home's best attributes with thoughtful furniture placement. For example, a well-placed chair in front of the fireplace can convey warmth and coziness, making it easy for potential buyers to envision themselves relaxing in the space. By following these tips, you'll be well prepared to sell your home efficiently and profitably. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Like this. Click the like button. Click it now. Don't forget, now that you know what not to fix, grab my free DIY staging guide. It'll help you sell your home faster and for more money. Thanks for watching.